magic. It's automatic. Got a mask. Who was that? Living legend. Lethal weapon. Mastermind. Never tried. Tell them all. Welcome to the next video of the German Nationals interview series. Today we have a special guest here, pretty much a newcomer to the format. Thank you for being here, Luis aka Gitfrog, I think. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi, I'm Luis, so-called Gitfrog. I don't know if that would be my Discord name for the future, but for now it is, and really happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So, everybody who doesn't know, we're having the German National Championship on September 5th and 6th in Kassel, and Luis did very good in the tournaments leading to it. That's why he's probably getting invited with the points that he's already having. So, Luis, which commander are you playing?
I'm playing Inalla. Yeah.
Why are you playing Inalla?
So, when I started with cEDH some months ago, I played Malcolm Wild Smasher, and I really liked the Grixis Turbo Shell, but the deck always felt kinda one turn too late. And then in Cologne, back my hometown, we have a pretty hard turbo meta, so everybody tries to win on turn 2 or turn 3. So then I looked on the internet what are the fastest decks, and I came up to the Spellseeker line. And I thought it's really cool and kinda complicated, so I guess that's why I'm playing Inalla.
If your commander would get banned tomorrow, which commander would you play?
Yeah, that would be a huge problem for me, but I guess I would play Roan, although I think that Roan is not really that strong because you don't have that much agency within the games, so you can't, like, for example, force a draw, and maybe I would play something different, fast and Fringe.
What is, in your opinion, the most overplayed commander?
I guess the most overplayed commander pairing is Timber Crown. I see it a lot, and I think it's really hard to high roll with the deck, but I also see it a lot played by kinda everyone, like not really the really good players with the deck, but also just people picking it up and thinking that it's simple, but it doesn't look that simple to me.
What is the biggest mistake that you are seeing at at other players' tables?
I think the biggest mistake I see is not recognizing the right window where you push, and also to keep two greedy hands. For example, if you're a mid-range player and you're playing against turbo decks and then you don't keep interaction, in my opinion, that's a mistake.
Which card is secretly way stronger than most probably think?
I guess everyone knows that it's good, but I think Dark Ritual is just busted. It's a great card, and for me it's an outstanding card in my deck.
And what are the top 3 cards that you love to see separately in your hand? So not like Dark Ritual plus Necropotence, but separate from each other.
Yeah, so in Inalla it's definitely Dark Ritual, because I feel like the deck is a lot of times short on mana, and therefore Dark Ritual gives us just those explosive turn 1 or turn 2 or turn 3 wins, like even turn 1. And then aside of that, I really like to see Gitaxian Probe. I heard a lot that people cut it, but for me it's not even close to be cut, because I think it's a really good political tool. For example, if there's another turbo deck at the table, then I really like to get Probe then and point the center of attention to them. And then the third card would probably be, for me, Entomb, because I'm playing graveyard-centric Synod strategies, and therefore Entomb is like the best card for that.
So which are the most important learnings that you, as a pretty new player to the format, would give other new players?
So if you really want to get good at cEDH and become good at Magic in general, I think the most valuable thing that you can do is to watch and listen to a lot of content. So I spend a lot of time listening to, for example, bite-sized MTGs like Adler, critical EDH, and so on. And just by watching different games, listening to different opinions, strategies, and so on, this really helped me to understand the format and get good at the format. And then also, if you want to grind tournaments, I think you could or should start to look at other deck lists. Even if you're playing Turbo, it's really valuable if you know if a mid-range deck is comfortable in keeping hands with interaction or not. So for example, I think that, in my opinion, so from what I saw, Kinnan is really good at keeping good hands with interaction, but for other mid-range decks, maybe for example Rockfrass, it's sometimes a little bit harder to find a really good opening hand that keeps interaction as well as a straight game plan.
What is, in your opinion, the special thing about the format cEDH?
I think it's really special that it's a multiplayer format. So it's not only your skill that you bring to the table, but it's also how do you interact with each other, because like you have 3 opponents, so your winning chances are really low, and like 25% in general, and like your relationship with the other players and how you read the game and how you understand the game is as important as the cards you play and the deck decisions you make, I guess.
What are, in your opinion, the most dangerous decks at the moment?
The most dangerous decks at the moment, so it's definitely Roxai. I think, true in my heart, I'm a Roxai player. I'm still trying to refuse to play Roxai, but Roxai is just so fast, and then like Inalla is fast as well, but Roxai can be fast and protect their spells. And then also Thresher's Wild Smasher is a pretty good deck. And then I guess for the European meta, like we're in a really turbo heavy meta, I guess the Dral is also a really good deck. Like Dral is basically the deck that I'm most scared of when I see it at the table, because it's just crazy what it does.
What are the best resources if you want to learn cEDH?
So definitely podcasts, in my opinion. So like bite-sized MTG is, in my opinion, the best thing that you can listen to get better at cEDH. And then like Play to Win is funny, of course, as well. And then I really like to look at deck lists on EDH Top 16. And now the new cEDHstats.org is pretty cool. And yeah, I guess EDH Top 16 is my go-to page.
Thank you for being here, and we will see each other at the Nationals. Good luck until then, and yeah, thanks.
Thank you.